Welcome to WBG, which board game should I buy? Today we're talking about whether or not you should buy Bunny Kingdom. Bunny Kingdom is for ages 14 and up, 2 to 4 players, and takes about 45 minutes to play. I think that that age of 14 and up to me is a little silly. I think I could play this with at least, well, my 11-year-old son would pick this up really easy, but he plays a lot of games. It's just not that hard of a game. I think probably 11 and up, 12 and up would be more of an acceptable age range to play this game. The game is about area control. On your turn, you'll be card drafting. If you're not sure where that is, check out the definition on my channel. But you'll be having a hand of 10 cards, taking 2 out that you want, and passing the rest. You'll be playing those cards either to get more castles, more commodities. You'll be putting bunnies down to control your fiefs, and you'll also be saving some endgame scoring with these parchments. Depending on how many resources and castles you have in your fiefs, is going to give you points, and all your endgame scoring is going to give you points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. So why should you buy this game? I think it's so fun, the board on it, when you have all these bunnies and castles. It comes with all these cute bunnies that just make the game really fun. I just love the look of the board when you're playing this game. There's so many good choices. In my hand I've got these 10 cards and they're all good. I can go places, I can build something, I can do some endgame scoring. It's just really fun to have this big hand of cards with all these great choices you can make. I also think the game is really easy. There are a lot of little rules, but they're not difficult and they're just easy to explain. So I think it's a fairly easy game to play. A fairly light game. Why shouldn't you buy this game? Well, a lot of people were complaining when this game came out because the board was so tiny they couldn't put stuff on. But Yellow listened to all the complaints and they've built a bigger board. If you happen to buy a used version or an older version of this and you have a small board, Yellow will get you a new board, so you don't need to worry about that. Another bad thing about this game is it's really messy. You have all this stuff in front of you. You've got the cards you just took, you've got the cards someone's giving you, you've got your discards, you've got your parchments, you've got your buildings. So you've got all this stuff you're trying to put in front of you and it gets really confusing. So I've made you guys a player aid. It's a play mat to put in front of you, and if you click on the link below, you can go print this out. I'll show you how to put it together, and everybody puts one of these in front of them and it organizes your whole area. So make sure to print those out and have one for each of the players. I made them so they fit right in the box. Okay, so you can just add them to your box. You can have them laminated. So in order to do the playmat, print out 4 of these below. What you're going to do is cut all the white off around the edge and then cut on the dotted lines. And then you're going to tape the 2 centers together. You're going to want to put the build cards and the 2 cards being played in the center. And make sure the incoming spots are on the outsides. And then tape it together. I printed this one on photo paper, but you can do it on cardstock and then laminate it if you'd like. But it just makes the game so much easier to play. Bad thing about this game might be the end game scoring. You've got so many parchment cards in your hand, and so you have to count all your fief points on the board, and then you have to count all the 20 or 5 or however many you have end game scoring cards. So it takes a long time to score the game at the end. Some people might not like that, but to me, that was like the fun part. Like, okay, I got more points and more points. Okay, how many points can I get? So to me, that was fun, but I think it might bother some people because the endgame scoring takes quite a while. But other than that, this is a really fun game. And that's whether or not you should buy Bunny Kingdom.